First of two videos today. Excuse the look on the visual, looks like I've been sunburnt on it. There you go. But first of two videos today. The reason why I've only done the review of Swindon now is more trying to stomach it. I think there'll be more the fact of it, and obviously there'll be a video coming out later as well. Look out for that. That'll be the preview for Port Vale. That'll be coming out later on, so that'll be out later on today as I'm recording this. But first, we'll do a little bit of a review. I'm not going to keep this one too long because there really isn't much to say apart from we were literally taken to the cleaners by Ian Holloway's Swindon, and I certainly not much to say because we did not play very well. We were out-thought and out-fought from minute one all the way through. So you couldn't get more clear than that. Tom Nichols opened the scoring for Swindon on 8 minutes. Quite a simple, really quite a simple ball, simple shot from the edge of the box where Jordan Wright, probably his worst game in a town shirt for a long while, but it's very hard to say anyone had a good chance there, but well, a good game really. But nice finish by Tom for the opening goal. Ollie Clark was the one that scored the second on 32 minutes, and when this happened, when it kind of happened where it kind of got a shot, it kind of bobbled in front of Wright. He pushed it up rather than out. He pushed it up rather than out, and it just fell for Ollie to bobble in, and from that game on, from that point on, I should say, it was over. I knew the minute we scored the second. The minute we scored the second, I just minute they scored the second. Sorry, I knew we were done. We were finished. The game was done. We didn't concede the rest of the half, but Town really just never ever turned up. Kamongo to Shamanga added a third on 65 minutes. Again, so easy. I admitted, Glatzel set him up for the third, and it went from bad to worse. The good thing is we kept it clear for about 30 minutes or so, and then just before full time, Botnamin made it 4, but really could have been 5, 6, or 7. It was probably the worst performance probably this season in general. I like what we said. I don't accept teams coming to Bundle Park and literally thrashing us, but you have to give Ollie the credit. His team were just well drilled. They were organised. They obviously came off the bounce of beating Bradford, and they've got some form. So fair play to Bradford. We did it the post by Greeny. One little bit of thing. It's just one of those that you can't really talk about too much because Town didn't do much. It was one of those that it was an off day. Obviously, we dropped out the playoffs now with that defeat with Colchester's 0-0 draw, and it's one of them that we have to put down as pretty much a joke. I'll give you some stats for the game, although it won't read very kindly for Grimsby. We had 8 shots, it didn't feel like it. 2 on target, But out of the 6 shots on target for Swindon, 4 of them went in. And really, they didn't have to work. I think that's the most disappointing thing for us in this game. Swindon didn't have to work for the result. Artel was very, I would say, diplomatic and calm. I can't believe he was that calm in the dressing room, because I wouldn't be. Again, it's a weird stat with Grimsby, isn't it? If we score first, we seem to be battling or get something more often than not. We concede first, although we haven't capitulated like that in a while. The lads just didn't seem up to it. People were saying it was tiredness. They'd had a week off, and obviously injuries don't help. They never do. Illnesses, fine. It was good to get Chaz some more minutes, but you can't be being beaten 4-0 by anybody. I don't mind whether it's Swindon or anybody, but fair play to Swindon. They're on an absolute roll. Holloway has got something coming out of them. It's how we respond now on Monday against Port Vale. Like I said, this video was going to be short and sweet because really Grimsby did nothing in that game. It was too easy. All I'd say, the only real criticism is it was too easy for Swindon. We made it far, far too easy. And if you were in the crowd of 7,624, credit to, I think it was 244 of Swindon fans that came in. Congratulations to them. But we have to move on quickly. Let me know what you thought of the game, and maybe your thoughts on the game are probably more thoughtful than my thoughts for this game. But there you go. Leave your comments down below on this game and how do you think it'll impact Easter Monday. Let me know down below. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. But do look out for a preview which is coming up later today for the Easter Monday clash at Port Vale. Until then, guys, up the Mariners. Sorry this hasn't been so thorough and thoughtful. You can't say anything other than Grimsby didn't turn up. And you could tell that after the second goal. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon, very soon, with the Port Vale preview. Until then, guys, up the Mariners. And as we've done this, it's time to rebound. In the meantime, guys, I will see you shortly. Ta-ra for now.